Hello guys, it's Miftahul here and I'm just gonna show you how do you stop too much lag on your shader. This is so laggy. How much frames am I getting? 12 frames. This is so unplayable for me. I don't even understand. I'm used to bed wars with high FPS. However, this video will show you just one click how you can just upgrade. I mean, you can improve your shader FPS. This will help you a lot and it's gonna take a short time, and let's just get into the video without even talking too much. So the first thing is you have to sacrifice a bit of graphics by going to here, and then if your shader uses profile, use the lowest profile or just change your shader to the lowest as you can. After that, you're just good to go. You're good with the video now. You have all the requirements for the higher FPS. I'm currently on my SMP now, so don't ask me what C is this or whatever you if you want, because some people ask me the C. Like here, look, my friends are playing this. However, I'm just gonna say that this is really laggy, and the main option we're gonna fix is first change your max frame rate to unlimited, which is normal. Smooth lightning, put minimum, just because it looks kind of bad without smooth lightning. Render distance, put around 8 to 6 chunks, not around like fully increasing it. It's going to enter a large lag spike. Believe me, when I say large lag, you have to believe me. However, there is a main thing which we still nobody has seen yet in their entire Minecraft. These options, like everybody ignores these and go for the shader options or Minecraft options, or does they download like high hardware, something like very high things. But instead of wasting money, we have inbuilt Minecraft options which are actually useful. This is the problem here: render quality. It must be like set at 1.5, but accidentally overload to 1.33. We are going to reduce this, and if we do that, we are going to get higher FPS. Basically, what render quality does is the higher render quality you have put, the more Minecraft will look like in 4K. Like as you can see, Minecraft looks like in 4K. If you put it at 2.0 or 2x, it's gonna be so high. It's gonna be like almost unplayable unless you have a high PC. This will be very useful for low-end PCs. So now let's see. Changing this to the lowest one. I'm not gonna do this one full screen because you know what sort of PC I have. So yeah. You're gonna be a bit slow. And after that, the 2.0x. This is so bright. My shader is already starting to lag. You can already see it has a high 4K. Now this requires you to have a really good PC to run it. But the main thing we'll be looking here is the lowest one. Now the lowest one isn't that bad. It's still playable. I personally use the 0.5 or 0.6, and now you see it. It must be kinda bad right now. But wait, I have a lot of frames. Around 60 FPS. This is so playable. It might look kinda bad, so you can put it. Oh my god, my friend, no. Yeah, just jokes. It might look kinda bad, but we're gonna make it 0.6 because I personally use 0.6 because 0.5 is kinda bad. Better. Now this is the playable frame. You can play around 60 FPS, 30 FPS. It has very high. Alright, this is so high and I can use this on playable frames. As you know, this is such a playable, frame. I'm not feeling that much of lag. I mean, you have to get used to around 40 to 30 FPS. For 30 to 60 FPS isn't that bad. 30 FPS is playable frames. Now, this is pretty playable. Playable frames, we call it playable frames. Not even laggy at all, not even that hard. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like and subscribe. This will help a lot to low-end PC players. Really, really much. Because it also helps me. I'm getting really good playable frames now. I'm gonna get even more if I don't go in the overworld. Now if you're getting too bad at frames, it's better to log out and log in back. Like you get a good playable frame. I'm lagging, so I'm just gonna log out. Log in back. Whatever world server you're playing. Now I'm getting 60 FPS and it's playable. Really playable. This is gonna help so much for low-end PC players. Now this works for any shaders, but you have to remember it should be like it should support low graphic settings. If you're using a shader already which is made for potato PCs, this might just make you go burr and bad, just bad graphics. So you're pretty much wasting your time if you already use a potato PC shaders. Then it's and if you use your and if you do whatever I said, your graphics are just gonna look really bad than originally this. This requires you to, you know, require you to have a sort of shader which supports low graphics, and then after that you're just gonna be good to go to use any type of shader which can support this. I mean, I don't know if you can still get used to that much bad graphics, but I say this is playable frames for me. Not even laggy, not even very high. Like yeah, really good for me. Now the last method is just reducing your render distance. And I'm not gonna put the high smooth lightning here. Really good FPS now. Oh yeah, one more thing, that motion blur can make you have a test of higher frames. Motion blur, if you didn't know, many shaders have motion blur. Motion blur is pretty much that if you will have this blurry effect while moving your screen around, and it's basically gonna give you a lot of frames. Now thank you for watching. This video must have helped. Guys, see you guys in a new video again. Peace.